Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Downtown Stride Center in Enid, Oklahoma, where the Pacers play off against the Storm for tonight's girls' varsity basketball game. How are you feeling about this game, Grayson?
I'm feeling pretty good right now. The last few games we've done all right. I don't know much about this Storm. Do you know if we played the Storm last year?
I don't believe we played the Storm last year.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it should go pretty well.
Yeah, I'm liking the statistics of how this game is going to go tonight. Currently, the JV boys are playing on the court right now.
Yeah.
We're playing. It's about 43 to 50. Storm is winning right now. We've got about 2.5 minutes until the girls' varsity game starts. But I'd like to thank the sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Northcutt Chevrolet, East and West Sonic, KH Financial, and Oklatees, the official EPS TV sponsor for our apparel tonight. All right. Looks like they're doing a timeout right now, and we got about 2 minutes left. Grayson, I'm liking this game so far.
Yeah.
I'm ready for this game. We missed last week's game, which was very unfortunate, but I did like the statistics of last game as well. So I can't wait to see how this game plays out for the girls tonight, and I'm very excited for the game tonight. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, what are some notable players that we can look for having some big plays tonight?
For tonight, I'd say Claire Dodds, number 24. She is a junior in high school playing on the varsity team. She likes to go for those threes, very good at the long shots. And then another one would be Maya Edwards, number 23. She's also a junior on the varsity team. She usually is super aggressive on the offense and just powering through the middle of the defense when she's on offense. Another one would be Naisha Fuston. She also is very aggressive towards the middle, and she likes to be in the middle, just in the thick of it all, just going through all the defense players. Yeah.
All right, can't wait to see what they pull off tonight. But also, the new building is nearing completion. It looks great on the outside still.
What are my thoughts on the inside?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, the inside looks very nice. Looks like we're going to be getting a whole new sound system, and we're going to be getting jumbotrons, which will be broadcasting our stream into the basketball games, where everyone can see it in the basketball game if they can't get a good enough view in the court, which should be pretty much near impossible with that big giant court that we're getting for the new building in basketball. So
yeah,
it's looking pretty cool. And we're also getting a new wrestling room, and there's going to be like a sort of VIP for like all the sponsors who built the building or whatever, and then they'll have little TVs in there which they can see the game from inside the VIP sort of area, so they can be blocked off from the normal crowd coming in and watching the basketball game. We're also getting a new studio, which we'll be going into as well, and which will make this class very cool and like way cooler than what it has been. And we're gonna get new editing bays, all that good stuff, and then the new stations that we're getting is going to be soundproofed. So we'll have really good editing stations in our classroom. We're also getting a new theater for like plays and whatever, and it'll hold I think 140 people is what he said. There's like pull-out bleachers. It's all black, and there's tons of cool lights that will shine down onto the actors themselves, which I think is very cool. I believe we'll be doing the musical on the stage this year, but next year and the years following that, we'll be doing it in the actual like black box theater that we're getting. We're also getting a new place, like a set maker or like a set workshop, so where we can design sets for the plays that are going to be happening in production at Enid High School, for further kind of good sets for the plays, I guess. Then we'll be getting a new band room and a new orchestra room filled with lockers and good like soundproofing walls, so it'll sound way better in there than what we have right now. So yeah, what are your thoughts on the new building?
It's really nice. I've seen they took down a lot of the walls to just block it off from the building now, but they took all that down. Some of the doors are open to the UC, so you can see a little bit inside from there. I like the gym. It looks great. It's really big, and it has a nice walkway around the outside, so everyone can walk around without being down on the court, which is going to be nice. And they have concessions in there and everything, with TVs that should be showing the game on it, so you don't have to turn around and watch it. And I mean, I'm really excited for it to be commentating there next year.
Yeah, that'll be really cool. Sadly, I won't be there to commentate next year, but I'm sure you'll do really good next year, and I'll be watching, hopefully, the streams for tonight. So, or for next year, I mean. All right, and we're back with the girls' basketball game about to start. We have about 9 minutes on the clock until the girls' varsity starts against the Storm tonight. They're going to be practicing on this field for a while. So, yeah. How are you feeling tonight, Grayson?
I'm feeling pretty good, Ryan.
Feeling pretty good?
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah?
I'm liking this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're talking about your ACT. How do you feel?
I signed up for the February ACT. I'm pretty sure that's closed now. I'm pretty sure there's a limit of 100. I'm pretty sure it's full now.
Okay.
But I'm excited for that.
I do think you're gonna do good on it.
I hope I do better than I did last time.
I mean, that's always something good to strive for, I guess. So I did pretty good on my ACT.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be too hard for you anyways.
Yeah. I hope not.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
You'll do good on it.
It's not usually too stressful anymore.
But we're just gonna be getting into the game right now. The new building is not up right now, but it'll be open soon.
Yes.
There are rumors going around that we might be doing our final home game in the arena, but that's just a rumor. So don't expect too much out of that. But
yes,
we have about 7.5 minutes left. So I'm excited for the new building. It's going to have really good sound system. It's going to have like jumbotrons and all that. It's going to be super awesome.
It's just sad you won't be able to spend a year with it or anything.
I'll only get to spend like a couple months in it, but it's whatever, I guess.
It'll still be pretty exciting to finally walk through there when it's finished.
Yeah, I can come through there too, though. I mean,
come to the basketball games.
I'll go it'll be branded all around the edges, and it'll be like super big, like Plainsman logos and whatever. It'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think the wood is setting in.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So. They're just finishing up construction. We should be able to move in there like around February or maybe even before that, being optimistic. So that'll be really cool. We'll have new classrooms to do different stuff in. We'll have like a whole new like studio to do, and band room, choir room, all that good stuff, orchestra room. That'll be pretty cool. I'm really excited for second semester at Enid High School. So that'll be pretty fun. So yeah. Now, it looks like we will be going onto the field in about 6 minutes. The girls are practicing right now. I believe the starters for this game is number 13, Lainey Goins, who's a sophomore. Number 14, Tamara Lewis, who is also a sophomore. We have Maya Edwards, number 23, a junior. Claire Dodds, 24, also a junior. And then Naisha Fuston, number 35, who is a senior. Can't wait for tonight's game. It's going to be an exciting game against the Storm.
City Storm. Before we meet the starters for each team, we'd like to ask everyone to please rise as we honor our country with the singing of our national anthem, sung this evening by four-time All-State musician, senior Enid Nichols. Thank you very much, Enid Nichols.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pacers versus the Storm. Can't wait to get into this game tonight. We're about to start the first quarter. Look at our starters coming in.
Number 22, Ella back. Number 32, Janae Evans. And number 50, Haley Weber. Head coach for the Storm, Chris Izala.
Here come the Pacers for tonight's game. Looks like they're setting up for the tip-off.
It looks like the Storm does get the ball first, but Pacers do get it back. Passing around, number 15. Mary almost gets it in there, not quite. Enid keeping the Storm on the outside.
They're going to go for a three of their own. They don't make it, and Enid gets the rebound.
Claire Dodds powering down the court.
That's a backcourt.
Storm passing around. Enid putting up a very good defense against the Storm.
And Enid gets the ball off the ground.
Maya Edwards goes in for the layup, not quite getting it in there. Pacers being very aggressive tonight on offense. Storm trying to get through the middle of Enid's defense.
And there's a shooting foul.
Looks like the Storm do get 2 free throws. Time is currently at 6 minutes and 20 seconds. Score is 0-0. They make 1 free throw.
Checking in for the Pacers, number 13, Lane Jones.
And they make the second one, making it 0-2. Storm. Maya going for the 3.
They get the rebound.
And it looks like they put it back in there.
That ties it up 2-2 with just 6 minutes in the first quarter.
Storm goes for a shot of their own, and they do make it, making it 2-4. Storm with 5 minutes, 45 seconds in the first quarter. Enid pushing through the middle. Looks like they do try and pass it up, but it goes out of bounds.
Storm really put some pressure on the Pacers there. They had a little bit of trouble getting it down court, but not too much at all.
Pacers still putting up a good fight on the offense.
And they get the rebound.
They go for the 3. Claire Dodds almost getting it in there a little too far.
Enid gets the
Enid's
rebound
still
again.
fighting for the rebound, and it is a jump ball.
The Storm throws it in.
And Enid gets the ball back. Wow. And then the Storm takes it right back out of our possession. Go for the layup, and they do miss. Enid getting the rebound.
Claire Dodds bringing it down court.
Maya Edwards going through the middle, looking for an open pass. Passes it up and over a Storm. Almost gets the 3, not quite.
And the Storm gets the rebound.
Storm does make another basket, making it 2-6. Storm with 4 minutes and 45 seconds in the first quarter. Maya Edwards going for the shot. Not quite getting it in there, but she does get the rebound. Claire Dodds going for a 3, and she makes it in there.
Putting it at 5-6. Storm's only up by 1 with 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first quarter.
Storm goes for another shot, and looks like they do make it, making it 5-8 Storm.
The Storm's been going hard on the defense, trying to stop the Pacers from even getting it down half court, but they've been making it through every time.
Looks like they're going for another 3. Claire Dodds almost getting it in there. Enid gets the rebound. Naisha going through the middle. Looks like Storm does steal the ball. Storm going for a 3. Looks like they do make it, making it 5-11 Storm. Maya and Claire passing it to each other while they're trying to get it down the court, avoiding Storm's defense, pushing through the middle. Naisha goes for the shot, almost making it, but it goes out of bounds. Storm ball.
Checking in the Pacers, number 5, Olivia Phillips. For the Storm, number 1, Maddie Callahan. Number 10, Sheila Puckett.
Storm passing it all the way down the court.
Tries to go for the layup, and it's blocked, and it's still Storm ball.
Storm goes for the layup, and they do make it. 5-13 Storm. 3 minutes in the first quarter. Claire Dodds and Maya Edwards passing it down court again. Looks like Maya gets through the middle. Number 5, Olivia Phillips, almost makes a three, but Enid does get the rebound. Maya Edwards pushing through the middle, goes for the layup, and she does make that layup.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful layup by Maya Edwards.
Here's the replay of it.
Making the score 7-13 with 2 minutes and 24 seconds in the first quarter of tonight's game. Maya Edwards looks like she's going to power through the middle again.
Gets swatted out of the air and out of bounds.
Enid ball. It looks like number 5, Olivia Phillips, is checking in, or is checking out for number 14, Tamara Lewis.
That was number 2, Madeline Mills. First personal, first team foul.
It looks like it is Enid ball again. Claire Dodds passing it in to the court. Maya Edwards looking for the open pass. Naisha goes for the shot. Not quite making it in there. Storm gets the rebound. They are pushing down court. And they go for the layup, and they do make that one, making it 7-15 Storm. Storm keeping up a good defense against Enid. But Enid overpowers them, throws it over Storm defense. And there is a timeout for the Pacers. We have about 1:39 seconds in the first quarter of this game. 7-15. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty all right. I'd say our defense needs to improve just a little bit, but I'm sure we're just getting warmed up. We're about to win this game.
I mean, you can see the Storm going really hard on the defense when they're when the Pacers are passing it in. But once they get down to the goal, there's hardly any there.
Yeah, when we get down to the other end of the court where we're doing offense, there's almost no defense to speak of because everybody is on the other side of the court. So once one of us pushes through, then it's all over for the Storm, and we basically get a free shot.
I'm pretty sure it's been Maya Edwards who's just ran right in there a couple of times.
Yeah, that's right.
Getting some baskets.
She just pushes through the middle, beating all the girls on the Storm, just going straight through the middle and getting those shots in. Maya Edwards going through the middle again, passes it to the outside. Number 15 almost makes that three-pointer. Storm gets the rebound, and they go for the layup, and they do not make it, but they do get the rebound and make that, making it 7-17 Storm with 1 minute and 10 seconds in the first quarter. Maya Edwards once again pushing through the middle.
And there's a foul.
Number 10, Puckett, first personal, second team foul for the Storm. Checking in for the Storm, number 11, Mason Patton.
And it looks like it is Pacer ball. while the Storm subs out their team. Minute and 3 seconds in the first quarter. Claire Dodd's passing it in. Enid does get the ball. Fighting over it now.
And there's another jump ball.
A jump ball. 56 seconds in the first quarter. And it is Storm ball. Enid putting pressure on the Storm's defense, or offense, sorry.
They're going to go for the 3.
Looks like they do
don't
not make
it.
Enid does get the rebound. Maya Edwards pushing down court once again. Going straight
right
through the middle. Into the net. Layup. Number
replay.
23, Maya Edwards. Look at this beautiful layup just going straight through the middle of all Storm's defense. And they do get an and one after that beautiful layup. 37 seconds in the first quarter. Enid putting a great defense against the Storm. Looks like the Storm's coach goes onto the field. Storm is passing it in. Enid keeping pressure on the Storm's offense. Storm trying to get through the middle. Looks like they go for the three-pointer. Not
That's
quite
no
making
good.
it in there.
Enid
Enid gets the rebound.
rebound.
Maya Edwards rushing down the court once again. She goes for the layup, and she
it's
makes
in.
it.
11 to 17.
Wow, look at that layup right there.
And that's
Beautiful.
right at the end of the first period.
Wow.
Maya Edwards has been pushing right through their defense and getting layups. I think if we can get a few more of those and stopping them, they haven't made points in a while.
Yeah, it looks like they like to put all their defense up into our offense when we first start. So that once we get the ball and we start heading down court, they can't outrun us to the other side of the court where we basically just have a free layup going for us.
And we've been trying for the threes. We made one so far, Claire Dodds, I do believe. So maybe we can try and get a few more of those. But I think those layups that Maya Edwards is going for is almost a give me.
Yeah, they always put their defense up front where our offense first starts out. So if we can just push through,
which we haven't had much of a problem doing anyway.
Yeah, we just need once we get the ball and get past that first layer of defense, there is no other layer besides that first layer of defense that is super far up on the court. So if we can push up our offense and we can get through the Storm's defense, I think we're going to be able to come back very easily from this game. We are starting the second quarter of the game tonight. Enid is passing it in. Number 24, Claire Dodds, passes it to Maya Edwards. And she pushes through the middle again, going for the layup. Looks like
that's just blocked right out of the air. And the Storm gets the rebound.
Storm going for a three-pointer, but there is a foul. And it is Enid ball. Maya Edwards pushing through.
And there's a foul. Or no.
There's a foul on Enid by the Storm. Enid gets to throw it in. Naisha pushing through the middle, passes it outside to Claire Dodds. Enid passing it around. Looks like Maya Edwards goes for the middle. And then they do go for a three. And they make it in there.
Putting it at 14-17. Storm's only up by 3 with about 7 minutes in the second period.
Beautiful three shot by Olivia Phillips.
And they're going to put it up and not get it in.
Enid gets the rebound. Claire Dodds rushing down the court, pushing through Storm defense, passing it back out to the outside. Maya Edwards. Maya goes for a shot. Not quite getting it in there. And Enid gets the rebound. Enid trying to find a hole through the Storm's defense. Claire going for the layup, and she does make it in there. Wow. Just pushing straight through that defense of the Storm, making it 16-17. There is a foul on the Storm, giving them 2 free throws.
The ball goes in and out. The second one goes in, putting at 16-18. Storm.
You have about 6 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock of the second quarter of tonight's game. Maya Edwards pushing through the middle again, passing it to the outside to Claire Dodds. And she makes the three-pointer, putting Enid in the lead, 19-18, 6 minutes left. Look at the beautiful three-pointer, from Claire Dodds. Enid putting up a great defense right now against the Storm. They go for a three-pointer, and they do miss.
Throwing it right out of bounds, making it Enid ball.
About 5 minutes and 45 seconds in the first half of tonight's basketball game. Maya Edwards and Claire Dodds passing it around to each other. It looks like they do pass it to the outside to Olivia Phillips, and she goes for the three. Not quite making it in there. Storm does get the rebound. And Storm goes for their own shot, and they do miss, but they do get the rebound.
And miss again.
For a third time, finally goes in. 19-20 Storm. And it looks like we do have a full timeout.
We took the lead there for a little bit, and they just squeezed ahead before that timeout. But like I said, they're still pushing the defense way down court. But once we get through, Maya Edwards made a layup, and Claire Dodds, I do believe, again.
Yes, Claire Dodds got a beautiful layup, just pushing straight through the Storm defense. Because once again, Storm puts all their defense up front when we just get our offense. So once we get past that first layer, there's nothing else obstructing us from our offense. We have about 5 minutes and 18 seconds in the first half.
And tonight is homecoming.
Tonight is homecoming.
By the way. So there will be the homecoming festivities during Is it during halftime?
I believe it is during halftime of the boys' game and the girls' game. And it looks like Enid passes the ball in to Maya Edwards.
Pushing right through, almost losing the ball, but getting it right back.
Enid passing around the outside. Maya Edwards pushing straight through for the layup. Not quite getting it. There is a foul.
And she's going to get 2 free throws.
We have about 4 minutes and 58 seconds in the first half.
And this gives us a chance to come ahead right at the beginning here.
She just misses that free throw.
But we still have an opportunity to tie it up.
Not quite getting it in there, but that's okay because we get the rebound. Enid trying to find that open shot.
Maya Edwards bringing it in again.
Maya Edwards is super aggressive tonight. Enid just trying to find that open shot. It looks like we try and get it. Storm does get the rebound, though. They go for a two-pointer, and it looks like they do make that one in, making it 22-19 Storm. Enid just trying to get through that layer of defense. Keeping a good defense against the Storm. There is a foul on the play.
And now the Storm gets 2 free throws. Now it looks almost like the Pacers are having a little bit tougher a time getting through their defense now, but still getting it through every time. It's just taking a little bit longer.
Four minutes left in the first half of the game. Storm does miss that free throw just barely. Storm makes the next one, making it 23-19. Claire Dodds passing it in.
Getting through the Storm's defense, no
Passing
problem.
it to the outside to Olivia Phillips. Enid gets the rebound. Enid gets the rebound again. And there's traveling on Enid. Enid putting great pressure on the Storm's offense so far.
Storm almost throwing it all the way out of bounds.
Enid fighting for that ball, Naisha, and it is a jump ball.
They go for a 3, and that's no good. And Enid gets the
the rebound. Enid pushing straight through the middle again. Maya Edwards goes for the layup. Almost getting it in there.
Pacers putting pressure on the Storm right now.
Just fighting for that ball.
And they throw it right out of bounds.
It is Storm ball.
Storm passes right down to the inside, and they get a basket.
Enid trying to get the ball back. Looks like they do not. Storm gets the steal, and they try and put it in there. Enid gets the rebound. Maya Edwards pushing down the court once again.
And another jump ball. Pacers ball.
Number 13, Lainey Goins checking in for Olivia Phillips. We have about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Maya Edwards goes for the two-pointer. It looks like she does not quite get it in there. Storm does get the rebound.
They pass it down right to the middle, and they get another bucket.
Enid tries to pass it to the outside, does go out of bounds, making it Storm ball.
Storm gets to the inside.
Traveling on the Storm, making it Pacer ball. Claire Dodds passing it in.
Now, if anything, I think we need to work on the defense, stopping them from getting it to the inside. They've been getting in there pretty easily lately, and that's where they get the most points.
Wow, Maya Edwards just goes all the way down the court. Claire Dodds goes for the layup, and she makes it.
Magnificent.
21-27, Storm. Beautiful layup by Claire Dodds, number 24. Enid just putting up great defense against the Storm.
They missed that layup, and it goes out of bounds.
16 foul for OKC.
Claire Dodds going straight through the middle, passing it to the outside.
Looks like it's traveling.
Storm ball. 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the first half. Enid 21, Storm 27. Storm going for a three-pointer. Looks like they do not make it. Enid gets the rebound. Pushing straight up through the Storm's defense. Go for the three-pointer. A little short on that three-pointer. It's okay. Storm loses the ball, and it looks like they do get it back. And it is a jump ball.
Storm loses the ball, but they get it back and try and get it to the middle.
Enid putting up a great defense against the Storm right now. Another jump ball for the Pacers. 24 seconds in the first half.
Enid's only down by 6.
Passing it to the outside to
three.
Mary Kerrigan getting it in. Wow! Beautiful three-pointer, making it 24-27. Wow! Enid putting up a really good defense against the Storm.
They lose the ball, and that's the end of the first half. Enid 24, Storm 27.
And it looks like I will be giving an interview to Mr. Darrow for today's halftime. The Storm is currently up by 3 points, 27-24. We're giving it about 10 minutes halftime, and we'll be right back.
If we could clear the floor for our halftime entertainment, please. Thank you. We'll begin our halftime entertainment with Piper Checker and Paris Miller, Enid High School Duet State Champions.
Hello, Mr. Doe. How are you doing today?
Ryan, I'm great. I'm good, buddy. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well. So, how are you doing today? How is Enid High School doing right now in its current state at the beginning of the second semester of the 2019-2020 year?
You know, we've had a good start. Today's day 7 of the semester. People, and even I, get in the habit of forgetting, every semester you start at the high school, everybody gets a new schedule. We change lunch schedules. We try to balance classes. We try to, we really restart the year. And so there's always some kinks. There's always some hang-ups. Kids don't get the lunch periods. They want to eat lunch with their buddies, and I had second lunch, and now you got to meet third lunch. Sometimes teachers get upset because their planning periods get moved to third hour or fifth hour or whatever. But, overall we had a good start last week, had 5 days, and then we spent the first 2 days going over class meetings. I'm sure you were there, trying to go over some of the high points of the upcoming school year. So we started well. Had a good start. 7 days in.
So what kind of content are you guys talking about during those essential class meetings that we do at the beginning of this semester?
Yeah. Well, as principals, we always take time and try to hit the items that we need to focus on going forward. Mr. Fitzgerald actually found a really good video about overcoming apathy, a kid's not caring, and hey, it's your education, it's your future. We're the ones that are here every day. We're the ones that want you to succeed. All you got to do is do it. And talking about the mental apathy that some of the kids struggle with, about just kind of getting in the rut and not caring. That was a real good video. He shared it with us, and we always go over the same things. One of the hot topics that I went over was the University Center being now a entrance for all students. You guys can park on campus and then walk into the University Center and exit to the University Center. So that was one of my issues. Obviously, any kid that flunked a class, we're trying to get them caught up, trying to get them through credit recovery. And that way, if a kid flunked Algebra 1 first semester, now they're in Algebra 1 second semester, well, we've got to get them caught up for that first semester. So all kinds of junk. I'm sure you don't want to hear about all that. But, there's a lot of stuff we got to cover, and that's why we have those meetings. And I know they're sometimes boring, but there's just a lot of stuff we got to remind you guys about, from attendance to discipline to making sure, seniors coming up. Hey, we got to get caps and gowns. We got to get May Fates. We're going to be May 5th, proms April 18th. It just keeps going, man.
I'm a senior too, so I do have to worry about that stuff.
You better, absolutely.
So about the UC.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a new entrance for the new building.
That's right.
How's the progress on the new building going right now?
Wow, amazing. I actually got it was on the board meeting last night, but I got the picture sent to me, the floor, kind of like when we're looking down at the floor, and it just looks beautiful. It's got the big branded E right out in the middle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then it's got, I can't remember it exactly, but the free throw lines are the free throw lines inside the paint is a dark blue, and then that Carolina blue is on the outside towards the three-point line, and all the seating's coming in nicely, and so the gym is looking amazing. I know they're still working on a lot of what I would call the details, the lighting, the wiring, the sheetrock, and the painting, stuff like that, the finishing touches. But, as cold as it's been, I'm glad they're inside because, obviously they're not, a year ago, they were still having to work outside and battle all the elements. But now they're indoors getting all the fine details.
So I took a tour the other day with my class, and we went through a lot of the classrooms.
Supervised, right?
Yeah, supervised, obviously.
Oh, thank you.
We took a tour with Mark, our teacher, for this program. Yeah. So
sweet.
It was a really cool. I love the gymnasium, the new gym. It is massive, and we got jumbotrons on the sides that'll project our stream going into the court. We'll have speakers projecting into the court as well. And a whole bunch of branding going on around sort of the outsides of the court, and the actual court itself looks really big. When you're actually standing on it, if you're just standing in the middle, the gym just looks massive, and it's just
I agree.
Breathtaking view of what is going on. in that gym.
It really does kind of have the whoa factor. You know what I mean? You like
Yeah.
even from the outside when you pull up and look at it, facing the west. I mean, it pops. It grabs you.
It is a very aesthetically pleasing building to look at.
Nice verbiage there. They're very good. Enid High, future graduate. Thank you. No, but it is. I mean, it really grabs you. And when you're down there walking on the court in the stadium, like you said, it's really going to be special. It's going to be special for you guys, and hope we can get to have some activities in there at some point in time. I know project graduation is going to be there, and we're trying to find other ways that whenever they do finally get it opened up, we can have some small concerts and stuff in the theater room and some things like that. So.
I've heard a rumor. I'm not sure if this is like an official rumor or whatever, but we might be doing our last home game if it's ready. We might be doing our last home game on the finished court gymnasium in that building. Is that in any at all being taken into consideration?
I'm not the official voice, but I would say that'd be doubtful, just to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because we've got so many things to do. The fire marshal has to sign off on it. It has to have a building of occupancy. And here's a great example that I didn't realize. I've never experienced anything of this magnitude. But somebody was saying, well, the band room's done. Well, why can't the band start practicing out of there? Well, the big thing is our insurance doesn't cover it, all right? So our insurance wouldn't cover building until they've actually, the fire marshal and everybody's signed off on it, and it's been cleared to use facility-wise. And so Dr. Robinson was explaining to me this. He said, could you imagine if we put all of our band instruments in there and we had a fire or we had some sort of damage? Well, I mean, I don't know exactly, but I would say our band instruments are well over $1 million when you add them all up, all the trumpets, trombones, all the instruments. So just to have that much liability without coverage, it's just too much risk. We gotta really take our time and do it right, not put the district or any of our students or anybody in jeopardy.
Yeah, it's kind of like a quality over quantity kind of situation.
Bingo.
And the new band room, and there's going to be a new orchestra room as well.
New choir. It's going to be special.
Is there going to be a new wrestling room?
Yeah, that's on the. There's the wrestling locker room area, and the mats are down there on the far south end. Of the building.
And then I'm not sure if I heard this right, but there's going to be like a sort of VIP room in the gym.
So it'll be on the far south, which is the wrestling. It'll be on the top, so it'll be like back here behind the goals. Far south above, and it's actually going to be the Palmatier room, and it's going to double dip as the VIP room for special events also. I think they're going to put 6 TVs in there, so like we can go in there maybe the
you won't miss the game.
Exactly. Or maybe if the national championship game's on, you know what I mean? We might have one on the basketball, one on the football. So the possibility is endless,
Yeah.
So
I'm really excited to be able to get to experience like the last sort of half of my senior year, like being able to get into that new building, like just barely getting in there, but it's going to be so worth it.
Absolutely. Well, enjoy it because I'm telling you, it's second semester of your senior year goes by fast.
Yeah, it does.
But it's a lot of memories, and your parents will enjoy it too, I'm sure.
Okay, well, thank you for coming on. Yep, that's it.
Hey,
thank you for coming on to our interview, Mr. Darrow.
Well, thank you guys and all of you guys running the cameras and the mixers. You guys, this is a service that a lot of people truly appreciate. So I'm very, very proud of you guys. You guys do a great job every day.
Thank you. This was Mr. Darrow and me. Goodbye. And the Pacers start off in the game, just starting the second half of our game tonight. Starting score 27-24 Storm. Enid gets the ball already, going down the court, goes for the layup. Naisha Houston,
and
she makes it in, almost tying the game 27-26. 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Storm throws it all the way down court. And they go
For another shot, they do get the rebound. Go for another one, and they do make that one, putting the score at 29-26. Enid pushing through that Storm defense, going for the shot. Maya Edwards, and it goes in, bouncing off the rim. Wow.
Replay.
Just bounce, bounce, bounce. Boom, right into the basket. Enid just keep pushing that Storm defense back. Passing it around the outside. Goes for the three. Almost makes it in there, but it does go out of bounds. Making it Storm ball. Storm looking for an opening. Not quite finding it.
They get it to the inside and put it in.
Making it 31-28 Storm. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Enid pushing through. Claire Dodds goes for another three. Almost goes in there. Storm does get the rebound.
The Pacers are now pushing the defense like the Storm was in the first half.
And it is out of bounds. Storm ball. Storm going for another shot. They do miss it. Enid gets the rebound. Almost. There is a jump ball.
And it's Pacer ball.
Pacer offense just pushing down court. Fighting over that ball, and there is a timeout for the Pacers. We have about 5 minutes and 5 seconds in the third quarter against Oklahoma City Storm.
28-31.
It is looking like a very good game tonight. I'm looking very optimistic about this game. We are just barely behind. We can just come back so easily from this.
And Claire Dodds, she took a couple threes already in the third quarter. She missed both of them, but I know she will get more opportunities and be able to make a few. She just needs to get one, and she can tie it up.
And Enid keeps pushing their defense still, just pushing through Storm's defense while we first get the offense.
Looks like they swat the ball out of the air.
Storm trying to push through the middle.
And we get the ball right back.
Claire Dodds passes it to the outside. Trying to get an open shot. And it is traveling on Enid. 4 minutes and 32 seconds in the third quarter. Storm trying to get through the middle.
They miss, but there is a foul.
Giving them 2 free throws.
Number 24, Claire Dodds, the first team foul. Shooting 2, Storm. Number
Storm putting one free throw in, making it 32-28. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. And they do make their second one, making it 33-28. Goes for the three.
And it's in.
Olivia Phillips goes for that three, and she makes it just right in there.
Putting it 31-33 at about 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Storm goes for her own three, and they do miss. Get the rebound.
They get into the middle, and they miss the shot, and it's out of bounds.
Enid ball. Storm steals the ball back from Enid.
And they
go for the layup. Miss the layup.
Get the rebound and can't put it back in.
Keep going for it, and they eventually get it in there. 35-31. Enid pushing through the middle again. Storm steals the ball back, and it is a foul.
Number 23, Maya Edwards, her third personal, second team foul for Pacers. Even the Storm, number 10, Asia Coffee.
Storm goes for a three.
And
they
it's
do
no
not put
good.
it in there. Just fighting for that ball.
They're going to go for another three.
And they put that one in, making it 38-31 with 2 minutes and 50 seconds in the third quarter.
Pacers getting it down court, no problem.
Just passing it around, eventually getting it down the court. Goes for the three, Maya Edwards. Almost gets it in there, bounce right back out. Storm does get the rebound. Enid trying to keep him back. Storm trying to find an opening through Enid's defense, not quite finding it. Maya Edwards steals the ball back, just going down court, uncontested. Layup, almost getting it in there, and it is out of bounds.
Still Pacer ball.
Checking in for the Pacers, number 14, Tamir Lewis. And Janae Evans for the Storm.
Naisha going through the middle, almost getting it in there.
Enid almost stealing the ball.
Storm again trying to find that opening. Going for a shot, they do make it, making it 40-31 with 1 minute and 25 seconds in the third quarter.
And that's traveling.
Checking in for the Pacers, Olivia Phillips. And for the Storm, number 22, Ella LaPac.
With 1 minute and 19 seconds in the third quarter, Storm is up by 9, 40-31. It is out of bounds. Storm ball. Storm going for a three. They do not make it.
They put
They
it
do
back
get the
up.
rebound. Enid passing around. Storm defense going straight through the middle. Almost getting through, but it is Enid ball. Or Storm ball, excuse me. Storm trying to put it up there in the middle. And it is Enid ball. 33 seconds left in the third quarter, 42-31. Maya Edwards pushing through the middle, passing into the outside to Claire Dodds, goes for the three, and she takes it! Away from the ground and into the bottle. 42-34. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Storm tries to go for it, does not get in there. Enid gets the rebound, and that is the end of the third quarter.
34-42.
Wow, what a beautiful shot from Claire Dodds, that last three-pointer.
Now, they did gain a few points that quarter, but they're still not too far away for this to be a great comeback.
Yeah, Claire Dodds putting up that three-pointer right at the very end, putting in that three-pointer made us go up in points by a significant margin. We are only 8 points behind the Storm right now, and we have a whole nother quarter ready to put any more baskets we can get in there.
Yeah.
To rack up those points and getting us the win.
I think at this point, all we really need to try to do is stop them from getting more. We can make the shots. We just need to stop them from making the shots.
Yeah, exactly. And the reason why we keep getting all those shots on them, they always push their defense up super far into our offense. And so maybe that's why they're also getting shots on us, because they have all of their guys up against us.
It's Storm ball passing it in. And there's a timeout.
OKC just started the match, only a second in, and OKC Storm calls a timeout. I'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsors, Northcutt Chevrolet and Buick, East and West Sonic Drive-In, KH Financial, and Oklatees, the official EPS TV apparel shop. They have great shirts for any occasion, for like sportswear. They have like our polos we have right here. It's pretty good apparel, very soft, very good to wear. Make sure to go check them out. Oklatees, our official apparel for tonight's game. It looks like we're about to get into the game here. Starting up again, Storm ball. And with that, the fourth quarter starts of tonight's game. Storm trying to find that opening, and Enid's defense not quite getting there.
They're going to go for the three and not make it.
Enid gets the rebound. Passing it through Storm defense. Maya Edwards powering through it. Passing it around the last Storm defense. Getting it in there. Mary Ketterman.
Putting it at 36-42. Only about 30 seconds into the fourth quarter.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful pushing through their defense.
That's out of bounds.
Storm ball. Storm does make another basket, 44-36. Maya Edwards pushing through the middle, and she gets the layup! Putting the difference, 6 points.
38 Enid, 44 Storm.
Only a minute and 20 seconds into the last quarter of the game. Storm not finding any openings in Enid's defense right now. We are just keeping on top of things on defense side.
They keep trying to push it in and they just can't. They go for the three and don't make it.
Enid does get the rebound. Tamara Lewis. Maya Edwards pushing in again.
It's in.
Gets an and one.
Putting it 40 to Enid, 44 Storm. With possibility to get up to 41. We have 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Number 23, Maya Edwards shooting her and one free throw. Almost going in there. Storm getting the rebound. Storm trying for a two-pointer.
They get it to the inside, but they can't make
that shot. Enid gets the rebound, and it is Enid ball. Storm ball, excuse me. And it looks like the Storm is calling another timeout with 5 minutes, 43 seconds in the last quarter of the game.
Enid really pulling ahead. Not quite in the lead yet, but scored a lot of points in just about 2 minutes. Storm not scoring hardly any.
Yeah, Enid just pushing through their defense, just going straight through and through the middle and just getting those layups. And that three-pointer just pushed it through, getting us up there with the Storm.
At this point, we just need to keep up this pace, and we should be ahead in no time.
Yeah, we'll overtake them in no time. We just keep pushing on. Pacers just keep pushing on, and then we will pull out on top. Five minutes and 43 seconds left.
Storm ball.
Storm just trying to find a tear, and Enid's defense not quite getting there. Mainly sticking to the outside.
They get it to the inside and pass it out.
Enid just not giving up that defense. Storm keeping it on the outside.
They get to the inside again,
Enid
but
steals
Enid
the
gets
ball
the
back.
ball.
Maya Edwards pushing through the middle once again for the layup. Enid gets the ball.
Puts it back in.
Naisha gets the layup. Making it 42 Enid, 44 Storm.
With 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Looks like it's Storm ball. They get it into the inside and miss the shot.
Enid gets the rebound. Maya Edwards.
Enid only 2 points down.
And is traveling on Enid. 4 minutes and 15 seconds in the last quarter of this game. Storm 44, Enid 42. Storm trying to go straight through the middle. They do
Can't
foul.
make it.
And they do get 2 free throws. Enid putting great pressure. And they get it in!
Get the three, putting it 45 to 46.
Mary
Storm's
Ketterman.
up by 1 with 3 minutes and
Beautiful
45 seconds.
Three-pointer right there.
Storm goes for their own. It does go in.
Putting it at 49 to 45. 3 minutes and 35 seconds in the last quarter of the game. Storm trying to swat the ball out of Enid's hands. Maya Edwards is pushing through the middle, almost gets the layup.
And she gets 2 free throws.
Possibility of 47 to 49. Storm. Three minutes and 22 seconds. Maya Edwards goes for 1 free throw. And she makes it, putting it 46 to 49. Maya Edwards ready to shoot her second free throw. And it doesn't quite go in, keeping the score 49 to 46.
Storm gets the rebound.
Maya Edwards steals the ball! Goes for the layup and gets it in there! 49 to 48!
3 minutes left in the game. Storm's only up by 1 point.
Wow! Great defense on Enid's behalf.
Storm misses the shot. And again.
And they put it in there, making it 51 to 48 with 2 minutes and 42 seconds in the last quarter of tonight's game.
And there's a timeout on Storm. What an eventful last quarter this is.
Definitely, we've scored so many points. We're just getting straight through their defense. Storm just getting those lucky shots on us. Just barely going in. Enid getting those shots in on the Storm, pushing straight through their defense, and we're just pushing them to their limits. We have a very good chance of pulling back this game into our hands where we win.
It's Pacer ball.
Enid pushing through the middle. Naisha Fusen makes it!
In, putting it 50 to 51. About 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game.
1 point difference. This is a close game.
And there's a foul.
The 23 Miners are fifth personal. 15
Storm tries to bring it to the inside, but they just can't get a shot off.
Storm just trying to find an opening, and Enid's defense not quite getting there. Enid stealing the ball back.
Claire Dodds it in.
Enid just looking for that open shot opportunity. Naisha going for the shot. Enid gets the rebound. And it goes out of bounds. Storm ball.
A minute and 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Storm still only up by 1.
A very, very close game tonight. We can definitely win this.
We just need to steal the ball back from Storm, get a basket. It can be a layup. And then we just need to keep it from as long as we can. Looks like there's a foul on the Pacers. Storm trying to get it in the inside, and they just can't.
48 seconds on the clock.
Enid's going to have to steal the ball from them because they might just be holding it from the basket.
There's a foul on the play. And it looks like Storm does get 2 free throws.
With 41 seconds in the game.
Storm does get that shot.
In.
A simple three-pointer will get us in the lead.
And I know that we have players on the court right now that can make it.
Storm gets their second free throw in.
We're going to have to make a 3.
And Pacers do call a timeout. 39.7 seconds left on the clock of the final quarter of the game, 53-50. We just need one three-pointer to tie the game up.
And possibly bring it into overtime.
It's very possible that we can win this game tonight. We just need to push through their defense one more time and get that three-pointer in. A very intense match tonight. Very close game so far. 39.7 seconds on the clock. And we're coming back into the game right now. Olivia Phillips passing it in. .35 seconds on the clock.
That's out of bounds. Still Pacer ball with 30 seconds left in the game.
We just need one more three-pointer, and we can tie this game up, possibly putting it into overtime.
Claire Dodds has the ball.
25 seconds on the clock. Enid just looking for that opportunity.
And it's out of bounds again. Still Pacer ball.
20.8 seconds on the clock.
The Pacers are going to have to make a move soon to try and at least tie it up.
Enid passing it around the outside.
And there's a timeout for Pacers. 13.1 seconds left in the game.
So close. Such an intense match right now.
The Pacers are going to have to just shoot the ball.
We need to go for that three-pointer and put it into overtime. 13.1 seconds. Pacer ball.
That was about 30 seconds of just trying to get the ball somewhere and just never taking the shot.
The teams are putting up great effort against one another. Enid just needs that one three-pointer and we can just put it all into overtime, where we can pull ahead of this match. Looks like Olivia Phillips, number 5, is passing it in for the Pacers.
Get it to Claire Dodds with 10 seconds left. She's looking around.
Enid trying to get that open shot. There's a foul on the play. Pacer ball.
With 7.2 seconds left in the game. Claire Dodds gets a ball. 5 seconds left.
Looking for that open
Lady
shot.
Goins.
For the outside. Oh, three.
Oh no!
Not quite getting it in there. Final score of the game, 53-50.
Storm wins it just barely.
What a match! What a game! That was the most intense second half I've ever had in a basketball game.
It was a loss, but it was a very close game for most of it. Really getting close there at the end. Most of the time we were down by just about a point. Really great game tonight.
Very close match. And we'll see you guys next Pacer game.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the boys varsity game here, and I'm Luke Shackelford.
I'm Hayden Fuller.
And first game being back after Christmas break. What a wonderful break we had here, and I think the last time we went to Santa Fe South there, or U.S. Grant.
Yeah, U.S. Grant was the last game we played.
Yep, and we saw the Enid varsity there. They won, I think, pretty good, yeah?
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting game. Pretty sure there were quite a few dunks going in as well, so it was fun to watch. The team was always excited, and you could feel the energy off the court. Everyone was happy to be there, and they were playing their game.
That's right, and currently the Enid Plainsmen sit at 8-6 on their record here. I think they are 1-2 currently in their or in 6A. So not a bad start here for 6A, but overall much better from previous years. And I think they have new potential being shown here and a much better direction now.
Yeah, most definitely. And we are actually going to get to the jump off here. This game is about to start, and they will be going up against OKC Storm.
Yeah. And also like to say, Kyson Mathis is out there for the tip-off. And then we also have Carter Owens, Teelan Phillips, Cam Mathis, and that should be and Mason Berry as our starting five here. And OKC Storm coming out here with an electrifying start there, producing a dunk, and a timeout is called, and it will be a 30-second timeout here. So we'll run through our sponsors here, and like to say thank you to Northcutt Chevrolet Buick, your shortcut to a great deal.
We also have Sonic Drive-In East and West Garriott, as well as KH Financial and Oakwood Tees.
Oh, and it looks like timeout was not called there. Instead, I believe it would be probably a personal foul as he's shooting free throws. And I'd also like to take a second here and thank KH Financial. They've been a big supporter this year, and so has Northcutt Chevrolet. But also, OKC, providing this nice clothing wear for us.
And the player that did shoot those free throws was Carter Owens. He did go 1 for 2, putting the score 2-1 with OKC Storm in the lead currently.
And Enid will have the ball here as they start out here.
Teelan Phillips is going to swing the ball around. And the Plainsmen here, just this incredible ball movement, getting it back and forth. And Mathis is going to have an open shot at the top of the key.
Mason Berry trying to get the rebound there, puts it back up, and it is no good. And the Storm will have the rebound. And they're quickly trying to produce a fast break, but it's going to be a perimeter shot. It's going to be no good.
Mason Berry once again with the rebound. That's going to be 2 rebounds from this game already.
Enid, good little spin move there by Teelan Phillips. Passes it off to Carter Owens, and he's going to find Cam Mathis out there on the perimeter. And Enid's producing the ball movement here. Quite just doing an amazing job.
Carter Owens did try and get the pump fake there. Unfortunately, the defender wasn't falling for it, but he did find Kyson Mathis down low, and that's going to be the 2 points for the Plainsmen.
And Mason Berry here for the Enid Plainsmen, definitely a rebounding machine. If you've ever seen him, down in the defensive position, he's a rebounding machine for the Enid Plainsmen.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's got the majority of the rebounds in this game already, but I am excited to see how the defense is down low for the Plainsmen, as they have so many big guys who can really get up there and bully their opponent out of the paint.
And size comparison here for the OKC Storm. The Storm has pretty good tall players, and so I don't think Enid's kind of gone up to a opponent like this. Maybe PC North was the closest one, and right there we saw a beautiful 3, and that'll make the score 6-5.
3 will be shot by Carter Owens. And you can see the Plainsmen here with the press. It is going to get down to a 1v2.
And they're going to call travel against the Storm, and it will be Enid ball. Enid dribbling up the court here.
Going to be Cam Mathis with the ball. Looks like the Plainsmen are putting it slow, trying to figure out what they're going to do.
Kind of bleeding off some time here, playing a little conservative here, and they're doing all right. I think they're going to find an open person eventually.
That will be Teelan Phillips hitting the second 3 of the game for the Plainsmen, bringing the score 9-5.
And good lead here already beginning, and a foul will be called there, and Storm will get 2 free throws here to shoot.
First free throw will be good for OKC Storm.
Second one will be no good there, and Mason Berry will get the rebound.
Teelan Phillips bringing the ball up. He's going to give it off to Cam Mathis. See, these Plainsmen have really slowed down their game. They're going to find Mathis in the paint. He's going to go for the shot. Enid is even mad that he has 2 defenders in his face. He's going to put that down like they're not even there.
Definitely. Oh, and it's going to be tipped off the hands there of Mason Berry. And it's going to go out of bounds, and we'll see who that's out of bounds on. Looks like the Storm will have the possession.
See, this Plainsman defense is not letting anything get through as they're pressuring OKC Storm as much as they can. They're going to try and find a drive, and they will get an open shooter at the three-point line.
It'll be no good, and it's going to be tipped off there, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Enid ball here. And definitely putting the pressure on or Enid's defense is definitely putting the pressure on OKC Storm. They're not allowing much room between each defender, and it's producing results, as we can see here.
Cam Mathis and Teelan Phillips bringing it down. They will find Carter. Plainsman continuing to swing the ball. Cam Mathis with a open mid-range. Ball will be no good, but it will go out of bounds on OKC Storm. Teelan Phillips passing in the ball. He is one of these senior players here for this varsity team.
He passes it in there to Barry, and Barry's going to try to find Kyson Mathis there, and it's going to go off his knee, and OKC Storm has the ball.
Teelan Phillips with a ton of pressure. Barry's going to dive for the ball, but they will pick it up. OKC Storm will go for the mid-range jumper, but it's not going to be any good, and it will go out of bounds on the Plainsman.
Mason Barry putting trying to drive in there, and they're going to call traveling on him.
Mason Barry unfortunately did jump there with the ball and didn't go for the shot and couldn't find an open passer or an open man for the pass.
And it's going to go out of bounds there, and it will be Enid ball. Teelan Phillips passes in to Cam Mathis.
See Carter trying to look for the three or the open man. Plainsman continuing to swing it around. They're going to find Kyson at the top of the key, and Cam Mathis for the three.
So close there, no good though. And I will say the Enid offense here tonight is showing no signs of slowing down. They've definitely kept the ball movement going, and we've seen a couple three-point shots taken and have been made, as well as inside the paint, and they're doing an excellent job.
Yeah, we've definitely seen the Plainsmen controlling the pace of the game, not only on offense, but defense, constantly pressuring that ball, forcing OKC Storm to pass it away with the threat of it being just taken away.
And that'll be a technical foul there against the OKC Storm, and Enid will have the ball back here.
OKC Storm is going to steal it away off the pass in. It looks like they are going to call a push there on Mason Barry. That's going to be 2 free throws.
Number 32, Mason Barry, his first personal, second team foul. Shooting 2, number 2, Seth Smith.
First free throw will be good for OKC Storm.
Enid having the ball here, trying to work their way down the court.
See, Corey Simmons was subbed in, as well as Jaden Demerica. They're going to find Carter on the wing for the three.
And Teelan Phillips with the putback. And that'll bring the score 13-11 here, and beautiful, beautiful putback.
OKC Storm with the three from the corner, no good, and Jaden Demerica getting the rebound down low there.
And they're going to call a charging foul against the Enid Plainsmen on Teelan Phillips, and the Storm will have the ball.
Charging foul on Phillips, his second personal, 13 foul.
Barry's going to come in here for Phillips.
The Plains been pressuring the OKC Storm a bunch, and they're going to cause Storm to fumble the ball there, and it's going to go out of bounds.
And I'd like to note here, the Enid defense seems to be playing in this zone-type defense, and it's working out fairly well for them. And the ball movement for the OKC Storm, it's slowing them down, the zone defense by the Enid Plainsmen. There'll be another foul there against the Storm.
Jaden Demericut bringing it down.
And it looks like it's going to go out of bounds there. And the Storm will have, or actually it'll be Enid ball. Mason Berry with the mid-range, no good. They're going to fight for the rebound though. And it will be Plainsman basketball.
Off the jump ball, but you saw there.
Yeah,
Jaden Demericut threw the ball up off the ground and it went in.
Only
Too
if
bad
that
it
counted,
counted.
yeah. And Enid's going to try to throw in, seeing if there was an open person, and it'll produce a fast break there for the Storm, and they'll tie the game up.
It's like the ball is going to go off the foot of the OKC Storm player.
And it's going to be jump ball, and it'll be Enid having the possession here.
Mason Berry just diving for that ball, making sure OKC Storm isn't going to touch it.
He definitely showed the effort there and the athleticism of the Enid Plainsmen. And it's going to be a push there against the Storm.
It's going to be the 5th team foul against the Storm. Plains are going to start swinging, and Corey Simmons with the 3 from the corner.
No good, but Enid's definitely not letting the Storm have that rebound easily.
It's going to be a deep 3 from the Storm.
And Enid's going to save the ball there, and the buzzer will go off before they can get down to the other side.
That is going to be the end of the first period. Score 13-13, Luke.
Yeah, definitely it's showing a lot of, it's been a pretty equal game so far. The energy from both sides has been very great. I will say Enid is working there, or getting there. I think they're just not seeing some of the passes, but I think they'll get there by the end of this game. It's only the first quarter, mind you, so we have 3 more quarters to go.
Yeah, and we've been seeing an incredible passing game from the Plainsmen.
That is
constantly swinging that ball back and forth, looking for the open man.
Yeah.
They've utilized their men down low. Kyson Mathis, Mason Berry, constantly getting those shots. We've even seen some mid-range jumpers from both of them as well.
That's right.
We've seen them completely control the outside, hitting 2 or even 3 threes in that first period alone, and then completely controlling the pace on defense as well.
Yeah, definitely, and the rebounding from Mason Berry and Kyson Mathis, they're definitely not letting the Storm just have the ball very easily. They're causing a lot of problems down there in that paint, and the Storm, I think, is having a very hard time trying to guard those 2 players just because they're tall, they're big, they're they're very physical players.
Yeah, one player we've seen get the ball a bunch, Mason Berries. We've seen him dive for the ball like 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah.
Making sure the OKC Storm isn't going to get that ball.
And the Storm will have the ball here as we come back into the second period.
Storm going to try and drive in.
And they're going to blow the whistle against the Plainsmen, and the Storm will go up for 2. And both free throws there are good for the Storm, giving them the lead by 2.
Demericut trying to drive in there. Going to get the ball off to Kyson Mathis. Carter Owens in the corner.
Almost shooting a 3.
Mid-ranger.
Oh, Mason Berry with the rebound and the putback. He is coming up big here tonight for the Enid Plainsmen.
Shot will be no good from the Storm. Carter Owens taking the ball down. They're going to find Simmons in the corner. Plainsman moving the ball around, having a couple shots, but a sign that they can find a better one.
And Simmons is going to be almost wide open there in the corner, but he finds Kyson Mathis for mid-range. It's going to be no good. And Enid trying to fight for the rebound. They will get it.
They're going to try and utilize Kyson Mathis down low, who's going to find Simmons. He's going to try and drive in. Looks like it will be blocked away, and Storm will take the ball. Storm trying to drive in, but it won't even hit the backboard, and it looks like a foul will be called.
And they're going to call out of bounds there on the Enid Plainsmen, and the Storm will have the possession. Enid steals the ball, and they will have the possession now, and as they're working their way down the court. Teelan Phillips for 3, no good.
OKC Storm responding with a 3 of their own that will go in. Samuel Hill almost taking the ball away there. OKC Storm will stop it from going out of bounds. Plainsman trying to stop OKC Storm from finding an open shot.
The Storm having a difficult time here of trying to produce a shot. They're going to try driving in, and it's going to be knocked out of his hands there. And a push will be called against the Storm, and Enid will retain the ball. It seemed like the Storm there was having a difficult time trying to find an open person.
Plainsman just constantly zoning them out, not letting them go anywhere. When they finally went for the drive, just slapping the ball right out of their hands.
Teelan Phillips for a 3, no good. Storm here trying to produce something. Teelan Phillips is going to put the pressure on.
It's going to be a contested 3 for OKC Storm, and it will be good.
And so as they go into this timeout, I'm sure they're talking about how they can control the perimeter shooting there by the OKC Storm. I think the majority of their points in the second period have been from the perimeter. They have the paint locked down with Kyson Mathis, Carter Owens, Mason Berry, but it's the perimeter defense that needs to put a little bit more pressure, I feel like, on the three-point line.
Yeah, we saw that one possession where OKC Storm wasn't able to find a shot at all and finally decided they were going to drive, and it was immediately slapped out of their hands. The Plainsmen, if they can make what they did there consistent, they can completely shut down OKC Storm and stop them from getting anything, just run away with the game.
And Enid will have the ball here as we come out of that timeout.
Cam Mathis with the ball. Carter Owens is going to drive in.
And a whistle will be blown, and he'll get to go up for two.
32 loss in his second. Personal 17 foul. Carter Owens at the line shooting 2.
First one by Carter Owens is good. That'll bring the score 16-21. Second one no good, and the Storm will get the rebound.
Storm trying to go down the court in a fast break. The Plainsmen will get there.
Enid putting on the defense here. Storm trying to pick up the pace, but Enid is not allowing it.
Plainsmen forcing the Storm to pass it back and forth between two players at the top. They're going to try and drive in.
And a whistle will be blown, and the Storm will get to shoot for two here. Oh, no, they're not going to let them shoot two, and instead he's going to pass it in.
Checking back in for the plays. Kyson Mathis.
OKC Storm passing it in, immediately putting it up for two more. It's going to bring a score 23-18 with OKC Storm up. Kyson Mathis going for the fadeaway down low there, but it is just barely going to bounce out. OKC Storm with the deep three, and it will be good.
Like I said earlier, Enid's got to find a way to shut that perimeter shooting down.
Carter Owens going to go for the drive in there.
And he'll get to shoot two here. First free throw there by Carter Owens is good. And second one will be good as well. That'll bring the score 18-26. OKC Storm up. And it's going to be hit out of his hands.
Samuel Hill with the behind the back, and he's going to get the two players on him.
Boy, oh boy.
Samuel Hill showing OKC Storm that he can't be stopped on that drive.
That'll bring the score 20-26. And the Enid Plainsmen seem to be on or focused on reducing that deficit and trying to get in the lead here.
That's going to be another deep three there for OKC Storm, and Kyson Mathis will get the rebound. Ball is going to be taken away. OKC Storm on the fast break, and the layup won't be good, but it will be tipped back in. Enid Plainsman passing the ball in from the baseline. Cam Mathis. Ball is going to be taken away by OKC Storm there, and they're going to go for the layup off the fast break.
And they are going to call over the back there against the Storm. And Enid will have the ball here. And in fact, they're going to let Mason Berry here shoot a free throw.
Plainsmen do have the bonus as Storm has racked up 9 team fouls.
And that will be no good there. And that'll be a personal foul there against Mason Berry. They're going to sub Berry out of the game here for Cam Mathis.
Mid-range jumper there for OKC Storm, but Jaden Demericut will get the rebound.
And they're going to call a foul there against the Storm, and Carter Owens will go for 2.
First free throw by Carter Owens will be good.
Second one will be good, and that'll bring the score 22-28 here.
OKC Storm trying to slow it down here. Gonna start running around with the ball.
Probably just trying to let that time roll out here as they have 14 seconds left.
OKC Storm with the 3.
It'll be no good. And that'll be the end of the first half here in Enid 22, the Storm 28. Pretty fun half to watch here. And 6 points is not enough of a gap that Enid would be totally out of this.
Yeah, this is definitely a super close game still, as both teams have been playing pretty aggressively. Just as you can see from the points in the first half alone, 28-22.
And I think there were some games, I think last season too, that we saw, Enid was down by 10 or 12, and they would reduce the deficit down to they would tie the game. And so Enid's fine right now. I think they need to go into halftime here and recoup. And they're doing a definite good job there on defense, down in the paint, keeping the paint protected.
Yeah, they've definitely completely owned the paint, getting a ton of rebounds. And Mason Berry constantly fighting for that ball, diving in and out. We've even seen Jaden DeMerica, one of the smaller guys on the team, get a couple rebounds. It just bounces way out, and it comes right to him. And we've seen some little fancy plays. Samuel Hill had one right around midcourt, put it right behind the back. 2 players on, doesn't even matter. He still made that layup.
Yeah, he felt unstoppable right there, and he did a fantastic job on that fast break going down the court. And so pretty good first half. We'll be right back into the second half here in about 10 minutes or so. So stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly.
Oh yeah, I'm like, well, let's start talking about that free throw.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the presentation ceremony for the 2020 Enid High School Basketball Homecoming King and Queen. The senior basketball class will be represented tonight. It is my pleasure to introduce them at this time. Our 2020 Homecoming Queen is Miss Natasha Houston. Naisha is the daughter of Ramon and Tanisha Simon. Naisha has been playing basketball since the 4th grade. Her future plans are to attend college and become an OB/GYN specialist. Our 2020 Homecoming King candidates start with Mason Perry Jr. Mason is the son of Mason and Nina Perry. Mason has been playing basketball for 4 years. His future plan is to attend college and play basketball. Mason Perry Jr. Our next King candidate is Kyson Mathis. Kyson is the son of Chris and Andy Mathis. Kyson has been playing basketball since the 1st grade. His plans for the future is to attend college, play basketball, and earn a degree in business. Kyson Mathis. Next candidate is Carter Owens. Carter is the son of Charles and Bonnie Owens. Carter has been playing basketball since the 1st grade. His future plans are to attend college to play basketball. He would also like to earn a business and marketing degree. Carter Owens. Next is Tavares Porter. Is the son of Shane Porter. Tavares has been playing basketball since the 1st grade. His plans for the future is to attend NOC and get a degree in general studies. Damaris Porter. Our next candidate is Teelan Phillips. Teelan is the grandson of Sharon Holmes. Teelan has been playing basketball for 14 years. His future plans are to attend NOC or OSU to study sports medicine or nutrition. He also wants to earn his real estate license. Teelan Phillips. Next candidate is Isaiah Sierra. Isaiah is the son of Brandon and Amy Burko. Isaiah has been playing basketball since the 7th grade. His future plan is to become an RV technician and own his own business. Isaiah Sierra. Next candidate is Sebastian DeMerica. Seabass is the son of Eric DeMerica and Jocelyn Ocampo. Seabass has been playing basketball for 4 years. His plans for the future are to attend college and earn a degree in the medical field. Sebastian DeMerica. And our final senior is Jay DeMerica. Jay is the son of Eric DeMerica and Jocelyn Ocampo. Jay has been playing basketball since the 7th grade. His plans for the future are to attend college and play basketball or run track and field. Jay DeMerica. The 2020 homecoming game is Mason Perry Jr. Our homecoming queen will be presented with her crown, and the traditional kiss. Mason was presented with assigned basketball for girls and boys basketball teams. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our 2020 basketball homecoming queen, Mason Perry Jr. and Queen Nyesha Houston. Players and Adventure fans, don't forget to visit Chili's after the game. Part of your proceeds from your meal will support Project Graduation. And the mock girls will be passing buys throughout the stands now. Please donate generously. Proceeds will also benefit Project Graduation.
All right, welcome back, and congrats there to the homecoming queen and king there. Pretty good time down there, but we're kind of hop right back into the game here in about 40 seconds. But the first half, we'll recap it here for you. You know, Enid's down by 6, and both sides are playing pretty equally. It's a pretty even playing field there on the court. Enid's doing an especially good job down in the paint, protecting it, and not many points from the OKC Storm has been from the paint. It's all been kind of on the perimeter there.
Yeah, that's definitely something they need to try and put down, as we've seen a lot of deep threes. But another thing that happened there in that first half is we saw a ton of fouls. There's a total of 16 team fouls came out, 10 being for the Storm and 6 on Enid. So both teams are definitely playing super aggressive, trying to get that ball and control it.
Yeah, and so, you know, Enid made the majority of their free throws there. And so it's resulted in this kind of they're not far behind from making the free throws.
Yeah, a lot of the free throws were actually on Carter Owens, as he was baiting in, blocking fouls, and shooting fouls constantly. I think he went up to the line maybe 4 or 5 times.
And Enid will have the ball here to start the second half. Cam Mathis passes in to Teelan Phillips.
They're going to find Mason Berry down low, and he's going to go for it. Won't be any good, but he will pick up his own rebound and put it right back up.
That is a good start, and that's the start Enid needs to be having here as they come back in the second half. And right there, Carter Owens grabbing the ball, and the whistle's going to be blown. And it looks like it'll be against the Storm there, and Enid will still have the ball.
Teelan Phillips passing in. Going to find Kyson Mathis down low. It looks like that's going to be a jump ball.
And it's going to go out of bounds there on the Storm, and Enid will have the ball.
Seeing Enid coming out playing super aggressive, not even letting OKC Storm get down to their side of the court with the ball.
Whistle's going to be blown there, and the refs here are going to talk it out, and they're going to give Enid 2 points here, or the free throw points.
Third personal, second team foul. Kyson Mathis shooting 2 replacement.
First one is no good. Second one is good. That'll bring the score 25-28. Whistle's going to be blown there, and it's going to be a personal foul against the Enid Plainsmen.
First team foul.
OKC Storm going for the open 3, and it will be good.
Three-point basket number 10, Andrew Lewis.
And they're going to call traveling. Storm trying to find somebody open here, and they're just having a hard time. They're going to try driving in. They find an open person in the corner, and it's going to be good. It's going to put the score 34-25.
Plainsman swinging the ball around here. Barry going to try and drive in, but it looks like they're going to call it travel.
And that's 2 traveling fouls that are called on the Enid Plainsmen within 3 minutes or so.
It's going to be the mid-range jumper hit by OKC Storm. It looks like a timeout will be called.
And yeah, I think they'll go into this timeout here and discuss the game plan. Enid's traveled twice here in the past minute and a half or so. I think they need to just kind of slow down on the offensive side there and figure out a game plan and make sure we're not doing traveling with the ball at all or double dribbling or something. But I think if they can reduce the amount of times that might happen, I think they have a good shot of reducing this lead. And the timeout is now getting over here, and both teams are going to come back out onto the court. We have 5 minutes and 52 seconds left here in the third period. Enid down by 11 points, 25-36.
Carter Owens with the ball on the corner. Kyson Mathis going for the 3. Or that was Cam Mathis.
Almost out of bounds there on the Storm.
Storm going for another 3, and they're going to put it down. See, last 3 of the 4 shots made by the Storm were 3-point shots, so it definitely shows that the Enid Plainsmen need to put a stop to that perimeter shooting.
I think definitely, I think they should kind of ease up on the paint game there and focus on the perimeter game. You know, if you can hold OKC Storm to getting only 2-point shots instead of 3, you have a much better chance of coming back and reducing that deficit and getting it back into the lead.
Keelan Phillips will be passing the ball in. They're going to find Mason Berry. Looks like that's going to be another foul.
It's going to be a reach-in foul against the Storm. It's going to be the 4th team foul there for the Storm.
Kyson Mathis getting the ball in the paint. He's going to try and put it up, but OKC Storm will get the rebound and the layup off the fast break.
And Enid's going to call another timeout as the score is now 41-25, and Enid needs to get this lead here under control.
Yeah, it definitely seems like they're almost starting to fall apart here in the third period.
Yeah.
So we need to see, like, the coaches need to talk to them, and Plainsmen need to figure out what's going on here, because they've given up a lot of three-pointers. We saw them come out super strong in the first 20, 30 seconds here, not even letting OKC Storm get to the other side of the court. It seems like all of a sudden something just changed And OKC Storm have started to take complete control of the game.
Yeah, you know, it's minor mistakes that Enid is doing. Unfortunately, the minor mistakes that they're doing is causing or letting OKC Storm get some points up on the board here. I think defensively wise, they're doing pretty good at stopping OKC Storm. Like we said, you know, the perimeter shots need to be kind of controlled down there, but I think the mistakes on the offense side, I think the little minute mistakes need to be kind of worked out there. But if they work that out and, you know, they get the offensive stuff under control, they'll have a good time at getting this deficit, at least trying to at least tie it here or getting it into the lead.
Ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by OKC Storm.
Checking the plays with 3, Simmons.
Ball getting to Simmons down low, and he's going to find Barry at the top of the key. Mid-range jumper won't be any good. And OKC Storm going to start to bring it back down the court. It's going to be an open 3 for Storm, and it will be good.
OKC Storm seems to be having a defensive change here coming out in the second half, and Enid needs to adapt to that.
That was number 32, Mason Berry's third version. Second.
It's going to be a push called on Mason Berry. OKC Storm just going to walk to the top of the key and put up a mid-range. Completely uncontested. Ball is going to be taken away by OKC Storm. Going to be on the fast break here. The layup won't be any good, but they will get the rebound. 3 no good, and Carter Owens will get the ball. Going to pull out some fancy moves. Ball once again taken away by OKC Storm. The layup is no good off of the fast break, and Mason Berry with the rebound. He's going to throw it way down to Carter Owens, but it will go out of bounds.
Checking the plays with Sam Hill, Jaden Meerkat. For the Storm, blue. And number 34, Isaac Ferris. And number 41, Will Major.
Enid trying to stop the Storm here. Enid's going to steal the ball. They're going to have a fast break opportunity.
Jaden DeMerica with the steal, bring it down the court, and they're going to call a travel on Samuel Hill.
Enid almost with the block there, but OKC Storm's going to miss.
Samuel Hill on the corner for the 3. OKC Storm will get the rebound off the shot. OKC Storm going to put the ball up off the drive.
Carter Owens is going to have the rebound there.
Carter Owens driving in. Foul will be called.
He'll get to shoot 2 here.
Number 15, Harvick, second. Personal 15 foul. Carter Owens shooting 2. Changing placement, Mason Barrett and Noah Cove.
Second free throw by Carter Owens there was good. It's going to be a shooting foul against the Plainsmen. And OKC Storm will go for 2.
First personal, 13 foul. Shooting 2 for OKC, number 34, Isaac Ferris.
First free throw will be good.
Plainsman, Mason Barrett.
Second free throw will also be good.
Carter Owens doing the nice spin move there.
Gonna find Carter Owens in the paint, pulling up some post moves. And that will be 2 more put up on the board.
That's Jake America, first personal 14 foul.
Storm trying to move it down here.
Storm trapped in the corner, and they are going to call the timeout to keep the ball.
27.2 seconds left here in the third period. Enid down by 20. And we've seen them come back from these big deficits, so I'm hoping that Enid can pull something out here. And wouldn't that be a show, man?
Yeah, you know, they started this game off incredibly well, playing aggressive, controlling the game. They came into the second half only down by 6, and something happened here in the third period. And if we can see them fix that, they can turn this game around. It's just as easy to come back in a single period as it is to make this lead in a single period.
That's right, Hayden, that's right. And both teams are going to come back out onto the court here, and Storm will have the possession. Storm moving around the ball here, trying to find the open person. Enid doing a good job here at stopping the ball movement. And they're going to blow the whistle against the Storm, and Enid will have the ball.
They're going to get the ball to Carter Owens down low.
He's going to draw the foul, and he's going to get to shoot 2 here.
Number 15, Harvick's third personal, 16 foul. Carter Owens shooting 2.
First free throw will be good by Carter Owens.
And the second one is good.
OKC Storm going for the buzzer beater 3 there as the third period ends 48-30 with OKC Storm up.
Yep, and as we head into the final period here, Enid's down by 18. I think they have to capitalize on the fouls there when they go and shoot 2 free throws. I think they gotta capitalize on that, and they're working their way. I think in offense there, you see them working the paint, drawing the fouls, and that's a good thing. Defense-wise, I'm seeing a much better improvement from what we saw from the beginning of the third period. The ending bit of the third period there was much better of a defensive game for the Enid Plainsmen. Seems like a lot. Mason Berry going to go down to the paint, and they're going to call a pushing foul against the Storm, and Enid will have the ball. It's going to be the 4th personal foul there, and the 7th team foul for the Storm. And actually, they're going to give Mason Berry free throw shots here. And it will be no good there on the first free throw, and it's going to go out of bounds, and the Storm will have the ball. And they're going to call travel there against the Storm, and Enid will have the ball.
Jaden Demerica with the ball.
Enid keeping the ball movement up here, and it's a good thing. Carter Owens down the paint, and they're not going to call a foul there. Almost trying to get the foul there.
Looks like they are going to call 3 seconds in the lane there.
And it's going to be Enid ball. Looks like the mirror cut there almost got tripped up, but was able to save it.
OKC Storm moving it around. They are going to go for the shot, and it will be good. It's going to put another 3 points up for OKC Storm. OKC Storm trying to take it away there from Jaden Demerica. Cam Mathis going for the 3. No good, but Mason Berry with the putback.
Storm moving the ball down the court here.
Jaden Demerica poking it away. He's going to try and save it, but it will be out of bounds on the Plainsman.
5 minutes and 27 seconds left here in the fourth period. Storm up by up 51-32.
going to be a 3 attempted by Storm.
It's going to be no good.
Kyson Mathis with the rebound. He's going to get it to Thielen.
And it looks like the whistle will be against the Storm, and Enid will have the ball. And he'll get to shoot a 1-1 here. First one will be good, and he'll get another one here. And second one will be good.
OKC Storm driving in for a layup. It will be no good, and Cam Mathis with the rebound. Cam Mathis going to drive in himself and give it off to Mason Berry.
Mason Berry getting his own rebound there and putting it back up. Going to be no good there. And the whistle's going to be blown, and it's going to be against the Plainsmen.
OKC Storm driving in for the layup.
And they're going to blow the whistle against the Plainsmen. And OKC Storm's going to go for free throws.
Checking back in with Plainsman. Drew Simmons.
And we're seeing a different type of defensive play there, or attitude by the Enid Plainsmen. They're definitely playing more aggressive there on that drive.
Yeah, Plainsmen definitely playing more aggressive there, filling up their passion bucket.
That's right, Hayden. And OKC Storm here is going to go for free throws. And it's going to go out of bounds there on the Storm. And they're going to call a push there against the Storm, and Enid will have the ball. And Enid will actually get to shoot free throws here. And he'll make the first one. That means he'll get another one here. Second one will be no good.
OKC Storm driving in. And the floater will be good. Corey Simmons with the ball down low. Will go out of bounds on OKC Storm.
Samuel Hill is going to come into the game here.
Looks like Jane DeMerica is just going to lose a handle on that ball there, and it will go out of bounds on the Plainsman.
And whistle's going to be blown there.
Number 5, America, second personal, 19.
And it's going to be a personal foul here.
Number 10, Andrew Lewis, 1-1.
Free throw is going to be no good.
Checking in Hardwick and number 41, Will Major.
Okay. I knew this, and I was like,
OKC Storm trying to hit a fancy layup there, but Mason Berry's going to get the rebound. He's going to go on the fast break and lose control of the ball on the way up.
It's going to be a travel against the Storm there, and Enid will have the ball back.
In the Plainsman, number 11, Damaris Porter. And number 20, Will. Also in number 30, Isaiah Sierra.
Noah Voth with the mid-range jumper. It will be no good.
It's going to be tipped off the hands of the Storm there, and it's going to be Enid ball.
In the Storm, coach Juarez in Paris for the Plainsman. Number 44, Max Horner.
Max Homer with the attempted three. It will be no good.
OKC Storm's going to drive down. It's going to be no good.
Going to be a shooter at the three-point line, wide open. He will make it. Damaris Porter bringing the ball down the court.
Taking for Enid, number 21, Devontae Parker.
They are going to sub in number 21, DeMarte Parker, for Samuel Hill. Morris Porter driving in. Layup will be good.
Final 20 seconds here. And looks like the Storm are just going to let the time run out here. And that'll be the game there, 44-58. And I will say Enid did try their hardest there to reduce that deficit. They came into the quarter with a 20-point deficit and reduced it down to about 16 points, or actually 14 points, my bad. But pretty good game so far. Although they lost, lots of great things we saw there on the court, both offensive side and defensive side.
Yeah, the first half, though, was definitely a huge highlight for the Plainsmen. They came out strong and were going, but it was that third period that really killed the Plainsmen. Getting that 20-point deficit off of coming in with just a 6-point deficit is what really ended the game there for the Plainsmen, as it seemed to be too difficult to come back from that big of a deficit.
Yeah, the first half was played really on par with the Storm there. Third quarter, they kind of played a little conservative, the first bit of that. And I think that's what kind of got them into that 20-point deficit there going into the fourth period. In fourth period, they kind of started to play like they played in the first half. But that's all right. That's all right. That means their record right now currently sits at 8-7 now, with this loss to the OKC Storm. But then this Friday we'll be going to Putnam City, and that'll be a good game.
Yeah. So that will be all. I want to thank our sponsors one more time before we leave: Northcutt Chevrolet Buick, Sonic Drive-In East and West Garriott.
Yep, and we have KH Financial and Oakla Tees. Yep, where's it at? Right there. And so we'll be back with you on Friday with Putnam City West. And so stay tuned till then, and have a good night.
We'll see you then.